So the foundation continues to be unfairly the subject of many partisan attacks, but the President Clinton and Secretary Clinton are extremely proud of the foundation's work.
That is Hillary Clinton's press secretary, Brian Fallon, speaking on Fox News about the good work of the Clinton Foundation. And let's be clear, that's not a point that anyone is really disputing in all of this. What is being questioned, however, is the influence of foreign donations when she was Secretary of State and the influence now. Let us discuss. Patty Solis Doyle, you're speaking for her now. You are Hillary Clinton in my eyes. If there's no conflict of interest when she was Secretary of State because foreign donations, corporate donations were still going into the Clinton Global Foundation, why is there a conflict of interest now if she becomes president? I don't get it.
Look, former presidents go and give speeches. They go and start foundations. Jimmy Carter did it. Barack Obama's going to do it. Bill Clinton did it. The Clinton Foundation had been in existence for years and years and years before Hillary Clinton was Secretary of State. They weren't going to stop the good works of the Clinton Foundation because Hillary Clinton was going to be Secretary of State. So they developed a process to build a firewall between the State Department and the Clinton Foundation.
Then why doesn't the firewall stand now if she's president?
Well, because she is president. She is now the nominee for the Democratic Party. She's going to be president, I believe. And it's the right thing to do. He cannot continue to raise money. He cannot continue to give
But doesn't it, if nothing else, doesn't it open you up to the criticism that the Clintons face, which is they're trying to have it both ways?
Right. Well, the firewall had holes in it so big you could drive a bus through them. Okay, Huma Abedin was working for the foundation, for Teneo, for the State Department, for Hillary, all at one time. That's a conflict of interest by definition, right? But the problem here is not that they've failed to do what they said they would do, which is separate the business, is that what they're pledging to do, cut off foreign donations, has a huge loophole, right? They're going to do it after she gets elected. That's like a signal. Oh, 80 days. If you want to donate, now's the time. You better get your donations in.
I haven't even thought that far in that conspiracy theory.
Now.
I haven't even
why
gone
don't they just
that
cut it off now, right? They're announcing they're going to cut it off.
Politically speaking, do you think does it neutralize it?
Donors can get favors if they...
It appears from all the reporting that they've gotten a ton of favors.
If donors want to give money, they can give to her campaign. They don't have to give it to me.
But actually, that's federally restricted. You can't give millions of unrestricted dollars directly to her campaign, but you can put it in the Clinton campaign. Right. Put it in the foundation. I mean, that firewall was as real as Donald Trump's border wall.
Transparency.
Hey, oh, there's line of the day. But as a political issue, I did say hey-oh. As a political issue, does it neutralize, does this announcement, does it neutralize it in terms of the campaign?
Not at all. And to Josh's point, they've also said, first of all, you can get your deposits in now, you know, get it while the getting is good. And second of all, by the way, special interest nonprofits and wealthy Americans, the door's still open afterward, too. They've left that open as well, and ways for the money to get in. And, you know, this is just basically, you know, all charities are subject to scrutiny, and this one sure looks like it's been a front group for the betterment of the Clintons. And that is a narrative that's going to be very, very difficult for them to unwind.
That's a narrative against them. Take your Donald Trump hat off for a second. Let me see it. Thank you very much. Does this move, is this a move where you need to take the pain, take it now? They had to announce it. They had to make some announcement. They knew they're going to have to make changes. They need to announce it now. Or is it, why not announce it when she's after she wins?
But the way they handled this was probably the wrong way to do it, because you've actually opened up Pandora's box of new questions where you're essentially admitting that this was the wrong thing to do at a period of time when she was Secretary of State, and saying, well, we knew it was wrong, but we're not going to do it going forward. That in itself will cause major problems for the next 83 days. I can't see how this makes this go away by any stretch of the imagination.
And if Joe Borelli has anything to do about it, it will not go away.
Here's the takeaway. Patty, you know, you donate $1 million to the United Way, or you donate $1 million to the Boy Scouts. You're not going to get the same level of access to the ambassadors and to people at the highest levels. And that's directly what we can see from these email leaks.
No. You can give me $1 million anytime, and I will...
You'll make sure I see the ambassador.
I will make sure. Guys, thank you very much. Everybody was asking at the table, and I will tell you right now, 81 days left until this final election. And that's the state of the race tonight here in America. The news continues next on CNN. We will see you back here next week. That's always feels nice.